Hey Stampin' friends, Darlene with Darlene Stamps. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be kind of a unique alternate paper pumpkin for two reasons. One, as I was in transition, I have kind of a makeshift craft area and with supplies that are limited. So anyhow, but I want to go through and I want to show you some of the things I did different. For those of you who are not Halloween fans, I have some great tips, so stay tuned. The pumpkin came with these little firecrackers, and they're great, and it'd be good, and there's a lot of them, so a lot of supplies. So the first thing that I did was I got my box and I separated all of the different colors, all the different leaves, the different tags for messages, and the white and the pumpkins and everything in that. So, and also the cats and the hats, but I'm going to get to that in just a second. Now, and of course I sent out to those who were interested to find the colors that came in this coordinating. So let me put this aside. So for example, they came with these really pretty lace, like for a border, but it's black, and I'm not using black. So what I did was I flipped it over and actually did olive green. So I was able to kind of utilize that. And then the same with the cats and of course the black flowers. Well, I'm not going to use black flowers, so the first one I actually popped them out. And I thought, well, that's silly because now I have to try to hold it and color it. So anyhow, I left them intact, and now all I have to do is pop these out and I've got my flowers. So that's kind of a tip I thought would be helpful for those of you who, again, are not really in your Halloween aspect. So that was the tip I wanted to kind of show. Anyhow, it gives a little different color of the flowers than what comes in the kit, because these I used my Stampin' Blends. So, oopsie, there's the black. So then that kind of gives that. The second thing I did was the stamp set has this witch hat. And it has really cute pumpkin and flowers and leaves. So as you can see, I took apart, and I saved this. I actually they're mine, so I don't really care. But I cut off the hat, leaving this beautiful little harvest bouquet. I left that there. And then this said, let me do it the other way so you can see it. This is Have a Happy Halloween. I cut off the Halloween, so there's the Halloween. That's going to go. But I have wonderful Have a Happy and lots of things I will show you with that. And then last, it said trick or treat, spooky or sweet. So I cut off the trick or and the spooky, and I just left sweet treat. So anyhow, that's what I did to modify my, and now I'm just going to pitch these, but I just wanted to show you. And so those will go in the garbage. All right, so now let me go through, and I'm first going to show you the alternates. Okay, so for our alternates, I was trying to get this tag to fit on a bottle, but the bottle with the camera was so huge. So you have to imagine this is going to be a bottle, but that's a little label. So this is just the, again, taking the inside of this. So we have that. This is the espresso, Early Expresso on the bottom. Just taking those edges again, stamping down, and then popping one up. I just cut this out, took off the white, so it was all a close cut, and then the ribbon. This is taking just a piece. I actually made a circle for a wreath, and then put all those around. I kind of popped those up, and then did the bottom part, which is the back side of this, just so I had a little bit of interest, and then that copper for the bottom. This takes the same checkered, and it's tone on tone. So basically the Cajun Craze and the stamp set. Now with doing it, if you put all three, if you put the flower leaves together on one stamp and go around, now you're not doing one, it just saves a lot of time. There's that. Now don't get dizzy with this one, but this took, and I actually did the pumpkins again and did the Cajun Craze for the base. The Espresso, Early Expresso is the shadow, and then I do the happy birthday, so twice with the die cut and put that out. Just kind of something different. This was fun. Now this is the extra pieces, not these pieces. It's actually when those get popped out, those are the, this is a little bow tie right here. So that's this. And of course, this was white. I didn't want that much white, so I colored it in. And this is the negative piece from these, taking that part out, and then making little bow ties out of those. That's that. This was last month's for the circle for the gold medal. So taking that, I actually did it twice. So this is popped up here, and then the little circles. This, I already had a piece of this from a die. My embossing folder for the trees is packed, but I had this piece in my little scraps. You never throw away your scraps. And I love this lace. That's really, really pretty. Adds some extra dimension there. And this, I just used my little crimping scissors. And then the lines, I used the grid paper to get my straight lines for a background. This was fun. Joe, this is actually the new color for the cinnamon cider. And then the Cajun Craze. And then the little, just the flower all the way around. This is the die cut I had for Sunshine, but I made it plaid. As you can see, all you do is just take the white, the pin and go through all the lines. So if this piece is your main piece, go through and use any kind of envelope and go through and get. So it takes an ordinary piece, all right, and then you're going to get there, just kind of sample. All right, so moving on, because I have more. All right, this one, using little kitty cat. I put kept the tail up, but I cut the feet, and this little hunches, this little hip, I put that right on there. And then same, this is the bumblebee, same tone on tone. And then using this actually is Mossy Meadow, because my olive green is packed. So anyhow, again, just using the pieces that I have and the die cuts I had in my system. And then this one we saw from the beginning. But this is called Stepping Up. So here's 3 samples, but I want to show you what Step Up is. So this is the first one. So it's one of the alternates. Very, very simple. So you have Cajun Craze, the oval is already out, and I'm going to use, I use the oval in something else, and then this is popped up. And then there's have a happy birthday, not Halloween. All right, now stepping it up. Now I've reversed it, and now I've used that little nice pumpkin from the hat, and then my little pieces with some little pearls, and then that lace, and the background here. And then stepping it up one more, now I have these pieces, where it's just my pumpkin. And then I have cut those out. Now, the leaf that is in this stamp set matches exactly the leaf that's on the pumpkin. So anyhow, that is our alternates. Now let's make one. Okay, so I have my vanilla. And by the way, last video, I want to tell you, when I was flicking the pizza boxes, do you know it took me almost a week and a half to get that ink? It was stained, would not come out. Anyhow, just a tip for the day, wear your gloves. All right, so I have my piece and I have my texture piece, and I kind of want to look at it from the standpoint of how long I'm going to have it. So we're going to just stick with this one. So now I'm just kind of assembling, piecing together. And before I start with that, hold on, I need to show you my tip. So this is the witch's hat, and we are going to make a cute little, we'll call it a derby hat, because a derby hat, and this was not my idea. I actually saw someone do this and it was ingenious. And I thought I wrote her name down, but just suffice to say it was pure genius. All right, so now I'm going to round that freehand, and I have done all my other ones, but this one I just wanted to show you right quick. Look at that. And there is my hat. All right, so now I am starting to build. Now, I want to use birthday. We have give thanks, but I want to show I think the amazing one is just the best. But this little stamp set, this is the Zany Zebra and Wild About You, but I have Happy Birthday, and I'm going to use Happy Birthday because I can never have enough happy birthdays. So we are going to, I thought I had them all in. Again, I am doing a lot of makeshifting in order to try to work with it. But thank goodness, I am just very, very blessed to be able to have such a wonderful opportunity, not only to have the pumpkins, because they come already. Now we're going to do happy birthday, but the kits come pre-done, so it really is nice to be able to have all the pieces. Okay, now we are going to put this guy on. I had to make sure that wasn't too long. Sorry, I thought I had all my pieces here. Oh, so sorry. Okay, so we are just going to start to build, and this is probably one of the designs I'm just going to make a whole bunch of, because super simple. Now, this is the Starburst, which unfortunately we don't have anymore, but I ran a little short on a scrap piece, but that's okay because it's going to be hidden. And so that's what's nice about, I think, card paper crafting, is that you can hide a lot of your mistakes. All right, now I've already got this oval cut out, and then I did a little edge on here with my Cajun Craze. But before I do that, I need to stamp on this, and we're going to get her out. And I'm calling her her. I don't know why, but I just think she looks like a her to me. And I keep thinking I have all my pieces, and then I come up with more that I have to get. Okay, so we're going to stamp her right on there. And I chose not to do, the raising of Miss Little Zany, because I could raise her up this way. Wait, sorry, you can't see that. If I raise her up here, which is fine, and then I have the hat, it's just too much. So I'm not going to do the hat. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pop her up, but I'll pop up the hat. All right, happy birthday. See, I don't know that sometimes when you do stamping, it's just freehand, And having happy birthday is not wrong. I mean, because I can do whatever I want. So we are going to put some leaves in here. And there. There. Gives it a little color right there. And then we are going to make our little hat with a bonnet. We're going to put some little flowers. These are the ones that I did with, that I showed you earlier. And it looks like that's going to be big enough. I need to use little ones. I was going to use small ones. Anyhow, so with your pumpkins, sometimes when they come, they generally come with ideas that may not fit into your category, but that's okay. That's what's fun about having alternates. All right, so now, here I go again. I thought I had my pieces. Oh my goodness. All right. Last time. Okay. We are just going to get this all up and going. I'm using the bones. They call it the bones. It's the little pieces that that are left after you've used the dimensionals. And I need one more. And these are my icky scissors. Icky. Okay. All right, let's put her little back here to get her all set for her little bonnet. All right, now you have seen all of the alternates, and I'm sure, oops, here we go. Come on. There. What's fun is getting these kits and then getting with your friends. There. Oh, is she not the cutest thing ever? So thanks for watching today. Hope this was an inspiration and how to take what comes in a kit and make it totally different. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.